Okay, so I have this key, and it opens the door to my house. Now, that might not be profound to you, but this little key, it gives me something valuable. It gives me access. And access is something that's really important to me, and I know that it's important to you. I mean, have you ever gone to a friend's house and not asked for their Wi-Fi password? That's right, we all need access. You see, our culture has created a lot of tokens like this little key that grant us access. Maybe you have a key just like this one, but we also have credit cards and employee IDs and GPAs and GEDs and social media follower counts and resumes. All of these things give us access. Access to financial resources or physical space or privileges or opportunities. These things aren't necessarily bad by themselves, but they can become bad when we elevate them beyond their intended significance. We can easily become convinced that the things in this world that provide us access are also worthy to provide us our identity. This can look like times when our credit cards don't just offer us access to purchasing power, but the power to purchase our way into the approval of other people. Our employee ID doesn't only offer access to our workplace, but provides the only proof that we belong somewhere. Our GPA, our salary, our follower count, our accomplishments don't just offer access to schools or scholarships or popularity or accolades, but they become our primary source of affirmation. If you've ever found yourself in one of these scenarios, or maybe you find yourself there right now, it's okay. It's just not okay to stay there. I don't think Jesus is surprised when we struggle with this. In fact, I think he anticipates that we will, which is why he reminds us of a better way. In the book of John, one of the biographies of Jesus' life, Jesus says, "I am the gate. Those who come through me will be saved. They will come and go freely. They will find good pastures. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life." It's from John chapter 10. As it turns out, Jesus also has a key. It's a relationship with him, and it leads to the freedom and the rich and satisfying life that we so ultimately seek. Jesus makes it pretty clear. Despite all that the world can distract us with, he is the gate. He is the access, the only access to a rich and satisfying life. Wherever you land spiritually through a relationship with Jesus, there's more for you than what the world has to offer. In your slot and spot, your time with God this week, I want to encourage you to thank him for his desire that we would flourish, that we'd have that kind of rich and satisfying life. And if you're wrestling with what this really means for you, invite God into that tension with you, because you matter, and it's time to start experiencing what Jesus has to offer.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Thought in 3. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything happening at the Journey.